Australia has voted to reject enshrining an Indigenous voice to the Constitution. The Prime Minister emotional as he urged yes and no voters to come together to address Indigenous disadvantage. The opposition leader called it a proud day for the country.
An emotional Prime Minister as Australia uses its voice to say no.
I have never been as proud to be Australian as when I sat in the red dirt at Uluru with those wonderful women. I have made lifetime friends, and for that I am grateful. Constitutional change may not have happened tonight, but change has happened in our great nation.
The Indigenous Voice to Parliament proposal not embraced by a majority of voters at the referendum.
And of course, when you do the hard things, when you aim high, sometimes you fall short. And tonight we acknowledge, understand and respect that we have.
The Prime Minister argues he kept his word by putting to the people the proposal that Indigenous leaders had asked for.
I had a duty as a conviction politician to put that to the Australian people.
Without bipartisan support, the referendum seemed doomed to fail from the start.
This is the referendum that Australia did not need to have. The proposal and the process should have been designed to unite Australians, not to divide us. And what we've seen tonight is Australians, literally in their millions, reject the Prime Minister's divisive referendum.
Let us now cooperate to address the real division. The real division is one of disadvantage.
The opposition leader says Australia should be proud of the outcome.
I think the Australian public rejected the Prime Minister's proposition to divide us on the basis of ancestry or race, and that's a great thing for our country. We shouldn't shy away from that.
Those who led the Yes campaign crushed by the result.
To those who voted no, people of goodwill, but who had doubts about what this meant, we did all we could. We did all we could to alleviate those doubts. We did all we could to ensure that the proposal was strong, but it is clear from the result that we were not able to reach you through that, and we were not able to reach you and cut through what has been the single largest misinformation campaign that this country has ever seen.
And to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, I know the last few months have been tough, but be proud of who you are. Be proud of your identity.
The voice of Indigenous Senator Jacinta Price for the No campaign, seen by both sides as instrumental in the outcome.
I think it's time for a new era in Indigenous policy, in the Indigenous narrative. We have to step away from grievance.
The Yes campaign launched here in Adelaide, but clearly misjudged the mood not only here, but right around the country. Now the soul-searching begins on where it all went wrong and what can be meaningfully done to improve the lives of Indigenous Australians.
Tonight is not the end of the road, and it is certainly not the end of our efforts to bring people together.
Trudy McIntosh, Sky News in Adelaide.